The world is looking for answers. You know, it's easy for me to write a book, a wake-up call, sound the alarm. But then people say, now what? It's easy for me to preach a message and everyone's at the altar weeping. Now what? So I went to God, each chapter, now what? Lord, show me in the Word. How can we restore a culture of life? It's not just abortion. It's the larger culture of death that we have.
It's the preciousness of life that stops abortion.
So here, we start in Genesis 1, right? And what's fascinating in our culture, as much as people leaving the church and people don't care about the Bible anymore, everyone's arguing about our interpretation of the Bible is right. Our friends in the gay and lesbian community, they're saying they're reading the Bible right. The liberals, they're reading the Bible right on immigration. Why does everybody care about the Bible? The Bible's still relevant in America.
Yeah.
And a majority of Americans actually say that if people lived by the Bible, the country would be better. So Genesis 1, every human being created in the image of God. That is the ultimate answer to abortion. That's the ultimate answer to the neglect of the elderly, to not caring for the poor, that every human being has value because they're created in the image of God. Where do we get that from? Genesis 1. And then read through Proverbs. And what's the theme constantly? Life, life, life. These are the ways of life. Sin is the way of death. Read through the Gospel of John. What's the theme? Life, life, eternal life. So we need to be the people who have the message of life. Our families need to show how, and we go through it, you know, husbands, wives, families, multi-generational thinking. If we can live this out, it's contagious. The early church grew because people saw something that was better than what the world had. And, you know, they ended the gladiatorial combat, you know, and ultimately the seeds that ended slavery. They were all birthed there. Women got liberated through the gospel. The world thinks of the Bible as this, we just hit people over the head with this book. We were angry religious men, you know, white old men, right, who were hitting religious people, hitting people over the head with the Bible and taking away their fun. No, the message of Jesus is the message of liberation. It's the message of life and hope and salvation. And the wisdom is it's all laid out in the Bible.